On this episode of the Road to 100, our journey takes us to the picturesque landscapes of Sweden, where we have our sights set on the elusive Barnacle Goose, Goose and Gray Lag.
Is this on the 100?
Joining us on this expedition is the owner of RW Coolidge, Goodrum. Together, we'll find out how the Swedes hunt birds as we strive to check off these sought-after species from our list. So buckle up and get ready for the trip of a lifetime. In the heart of every waterfowl hunter, there's a memory where it all began. For us, the waterfowl life started in the southern United States in the flooded timbers and expansive marshland. But as our journey unfolded, the quest for waterfowl led us beyond our home. The passion eventually takes us to different flyways, different countries, and beyond. We discovered that the culture of waterfowl transcends borders. And so, a daring dream took root, a dream to hunt 100 different species of waterfowl across the globe. We wanted to share the story of adventure and encounters with fellow hunters, each sharing the same passion as us. The landscapes will change, the species will vary, but the passion remains the same. One dream, a long road, 100 species. This is the Road to 100.
Okay, so we are day one in Sweden. Before we do anything, we got to make sure our paperwork's right. So one by one, we're filling out all of our Swedish hunting license as well as a gun permit. And so just making sure that we're legal, going through all the right paperwork. This morning, we're hunting a field. I have not asked what kind of ag field we're in right now, but it's going to be a lot of barnacle geese, some bean geese, and we're hoping that they'll come in and play right. It's going to be a little bit different than what we're accustomed to, so it should be a fun learning experience and hopefully a lot of good shooting. So giddy up, here we go. Morning one. Oh, why is that on there?
It get warm out there.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
A red dot.
Can't say they've ever shot with a red dot on there before. It's going to be turned off because I can still see down the rib of the barrel, but yeah, should be a good time. Benelli Montefeltro. Well, it looks like we've got some bean geese, some barnacle geese coming in.
Yeah, that's what we've seen mostly here.
Got a wind. I'm totally turned around on my directions here, but we got a strong wind coming from that direction.
It's coming from the northwest,
Yeah.
north. Yeah.
It's about, I don't know, in Fahrenheit, I think it's about 25 degrees right now. And so we've got some decoys. Explain the setup and how you guys are wanting to do our decoy spread this morning.
We have put out our decoys here for sort of like a V-shaped to get them to come in with the wind in their face as they always want to land. We've also put up another group on the side because yesterday we saw them sitting in different groups.
Gotcha.
And we got some swans as well, so we put up some swan decoys because the geese usually when there is swans they feel quite safe.
Sure.
So that's the setup we've had, and the problem now with this cold that we usually don't have is we can't dig down. Otherwise we would try to dig down in the field or hide. If there was Canadians, we would hide with swan blinds out in the field because they always feel safe. The further you can get in a big open field, the better it is. But we were lucky now to see this many geese close to this ridge of bushes and high grass.
Do some rough hunting and just tuck into the grass.
So we can tuck down there and hopefully hide. So
Excellent.
They'll come in range.
Well, now all that's left to do is
Wait.
wait and hopefully shoot straight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you ready? Yeah. Yeah, shoot him. Good working. One.
We're coming back on the right. Right over the top.
Behind us. Yep.
Hunting around the world always presents a unique set of opportunities and challenges. Sweden is no different. We had some abnormal cold weather slide in, it froze the ground, and typically they like to dig in coffin blinds. We had to adjust, got on a field edge, built us a ground blind. It was pretty rough, but it got the job done. We were able to get away with some things we might not have gotten away with back home, but with unpressured birds and good weather conditions on the wind, we made it happen.
Shoot. No. Wait. Okay, you can shoot. Shoot. Take them. Oh.
Fish. You want to shoot? Here, give me the
So when me and Ryan first started talking about the idea of Road to 100, I never imagined that I would have time to be behind the camera and holding a gun to shoot some of these awesome species. It was always just an idea of, hey, I'm the camera guy, Ryan's the guy who's been around the world and hunted birds. But he was adamant about this buddy aspect, about making it more than us, more than just us shooting birds. And so a part of that was he's forcing me to shoot birds too, which you don't have to force anybody to shoot birds, but it is hard to put down the camera sometimes and get in the blind when you know that the project itself and the video revolves around what you do with the camera. So I'm glad Ryan took a second here, called me into the blind and got me on some of these barnacle geese and set us on the right track to make the camera guy also a shooter behind the gun.
So Chaim, thoughts so far?
I don't know, man. It's been a freaking crapshoot.
Is this a cameraman's nightmare?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. They kicked me out to freaking my own island out here, and so I have to like look through the reeds and into the sun and try to pull focus. It's been awful, but still got some good stuff. This thing's gonna be clutch though, because that angle is really cool.
Yeah. Do him, Chaim. Get him, Chaim.
Yeah, that's different.
You got
It's
one?
a little different, isn't it?
Go down.
Get you one?
Yeah, I did.
Right here, dude. Go. Nicely done. Barnacle goose, bud.
First barnacle goose.
All right.
Pretty
There's
awesome.
one down. He said 37 or 38. I can't remember which.
Plus them. 1, 2.
The Road to 100 species list. This was bird probably number 1 for Sweden for us. This is a barnacle goose. They're also found in Iceland. Their distribution is a lot through kind of Central to Eastern Europe. And so these particular areas like southern Sweden that have a ton of agriculture and are in a key flyway for the migration patterns of different waterfowl species make this an ideal location to come and hunt the barnacle goose. So fortunate to get this one checked off the list on day number 1, and we can focus on some of the other species we're after, but just absolutely gorgeous little goose. Very comparable to a brant or like a cackler, but yeah, that's it. The barnacle goose of Sweden. Check.
Sweden, baby.
What did we said?
It's just another day.
It's another field, another pile of geese just in Sweden.
In Sweden.
Just in Sweden.
It's a little different.
Yeah,
Only like, what, 10,000 miles?
exactly. Well worth it.
Hey, you can't beat it.
Cannot beat it.
I like that no limit thing. We should probably introduce that.
No limits is a lot of fun.
It's like, I didn't know
No
that. I
plugs
didn't
is a
know
lot
that
of
coming
fun.
in.
No shooting light is a lot of fun. Go check out the local hunting store here.
Walked into a parallel hunting universe in Sweden.
So in Europe, like the equivalent of the white-tailed deer for the Europeans is the roe deer. And so these are all little roe deer bucks. And there's a ton of different subspecies across Europe and Asia of roe deer. The roe deer here in Sweden are a little bit bigger body because it's colder, and typically the horns are a little bit longer, a little bit taller than some of the other ones I've seen. So. Got me. Went by the hunting store to just kind of see what kind of situation the locals have when buying hunting gear. Met some cool people over there. Got these nifty hats, so now we're like fitting in with the culture.
Absolutely not. No. In fact, we were at a gas station at some point after a hunt, and this guy, this Swedish guy, gets out of his little BMW and just yells at us as he's going into the store. And we're all kind of confused, and our guide that was with us said he's just angry that we obviously look like hunters. So I don't think the hat helped much, but the camo certainly didn't help with the hat. I think we were giving confusing vibes there.
And now we are driving about an hour south from where we were this morning. We're gonna hunt ducks. So fingers crossed, we're looking for mallards, Eurasian teal, and if we are lucky, some Eurasian widgeon. And yeah, it's gonna be, you know, probably a shortest kind of hunt just because of the time of day. It gets dark here pretty early, and we're gonna see what we can do. They hunt a lot of like splashes, like just shallow, you know, spreads of water out in some of these ag fields or ponds or riverbanks. So not 100% sure what our setup's gonna look like, but we'll find out here soon. So off we go.
I'm the bus driver now.
Oh, Kevin's awake again.
Hey!
See what I've been rocking?
So this
Thing. It's kind of ancient. I have trouble getting on both triggers. First time shooting a gun like this, but it knocks them down.
All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of some jump shooting before we get set up for our evening shoot. There's a pond right here. We're just gonna get in a line, get about 10 meters off this pond. He's gonna swing around to the backside, and hopefully these ducks will flush up. Key point in jump shooting birds, they're always gonna try to take off into the wind so they can get wind up under their wings. Uh-oh, there goes some right there, shoot. And so, anyways, we've got the wind at our backs, hoping that they'll fly back in towards us. There goes a couple birds there.
Nice.
Common practice historically in Europe is what they call these Judas birds. So basically these are domesticated mallards. They look wild, their wings are clipped. You can legally hunt over live birds. Historically, they've also tethered them to like certain areas, and it's basically a live decoy. And so these ducks running around behind us are not wild ducks, but the wild ducks, they get confident being in and around these birds, and they can be a very, very good asset to getting in on a good shoot. So Judas birds. These are close.
That's looking a little better.
Come
Oh yeah.
on.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, here we go.
Here we go.
So just made my first retrieve. I took my overs really well from Logan, but my first mallard in Sweden. Can't say I've ever done that before.
Nice.
He's freaking beauty too. I mean, perfect. You know what? It doesn't matter where you are in the world. Shooting greenheads does not suck.
Even if they are the clipped wings one from the pond.
But this one isn't.
do not mix chemically. Remedy, College and Giants, selling the streets, we buying it. Green,
Nasty.
green. Okay. We about it. But God did it.
So that wraps up day one.
Wonderful experiences, man. Like
Good.
That's why you come overseas, right?
That's it. It's the full package,
Just
full experience.
Some things that you would never experience in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And just exciting.
Awesome.
Just exciting.
Well,
we didn't put up an A-frame today.
No. Or a layout blind or nothing.
Or a layout blind.
Just rough hunting and you know, some solid shooting. So
Solid shooting.
Can't ask for much better than that.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got him now.
Ladies' night.
She brown, she down. It's hard to, like, when it's low light like that, picking out the drakes were tricky.
All right, guys, that was the first official episode, the pilot episode for Road to 100. It's been a while. That was actually shot about a year ago.
Over a year ago.
And we were still figuring a lot of things out. The number one thing there was getting our feet wet out of the country. We had Logan Moe from Mallard Bay there, and Mallard Bay from the very beginning has been on board with this project and a big sponsor, so it was nice to have him there. And yeah, there was a couple things we wanted to address there at the end of the episode, one being hunting over live birds, and two being hunting past shooting light, which is a common practice across Europe. Definitely my first experience with it. But Ryan, you've had some experience with
so
that.
it's definitely common across Europe, and some other places as well too. Like in South Africa, you can hunt past what would be normally our typical shooting light, and in some countries you can hunt over feeds or it's bait. It just kind of depends on where you're at. But that's kind of the cool thing about what we're going to encounter through this entire journey. You know, like the regulations it's gonna differ from one country to the next. And when you're traveling and doing these things, you just kind of have to embrace, you know, what that country has to offer and how and why they do what they do. And so it's definitely unique to say the least.
Yeah, and I think hunting styles change a lot too. In Sweden, you know, you'll see in episode 2, there's some unique things that the Swedes are doing with their hides, and some things, you know, are always going to be different in other countries, and it's a learning curve from a filmmaker's experience, because it was a scramble to just figure out what to do day one. You're getting there, you know, out of the van, trying to figure out how to film, but yeah, those were a couple of things that we just, before you think that we're breaking international laws and we're criminals on the run, it is a common practice. It's normal over there. In fact, we were just in Scotland filming another episode where we were hunting into the evening, and now I'm a little bit more adjusted to that, so I didn't feel like I should be, you know, hiding from the game wardens over there.
No green jeans.
Yeah, no green jeans around. But we just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching episode 1. Next Sunday, we'll be releasing our podcast with Kevin, Goodrum, Logan, Ryan, and I in Sweden, talking about some of the things that happened, some of the practices, and some of the RW Coolidge products and how they came about and are on the present market today as some of the vintage things that we, as waterfowl hunters, I feel like we have a big respect for heritage. And on that note, we want to do a giveaway for our first episode. 2 of the things we'll be giving away. First of all, the RW Coolidge game strap with a little custom Mallard Bay laser engraved etching on there. We've been using these game straps all season. They're awesome. We wanted to give back a little bit to you guys who are with us here in the beginning for episode 1. So all you have to do to be entered to get not only the RW Coolidge strap, but the first edition gold hat, what I'm wearing here. We're actually out of black hats already.
Stay tuned. We'll get more.
Yeah, the website will have all of these for sale, but right now, with everyone wanting these black caps, we're out. So we just got these in, gold edition. So these are both of our giveaways for our first episode. And to get involved with that, all you got to do is go to the link below, everything you need to know. You'll sign up for the giveaway, and then we'll be announcing that giveaway for the strap and the hat, not during the podcast next Sunday, but the Sunday after that when we release episode 2 of Sweden. We'll have an end cap video like this where we'll announce our winner. But more importantly, just thank you guys so much for watching. The journey is just beginning. Sweden Part 2 is coming out in Sweden.
It's a banger too.
Yeah,
I'm stoked
there's a lot of action.
First one's good, but that second one's
from a hunter's perspective and a filmmaker's perspective, there's a lot that goes on in episode 2, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure and go below and subscribe, and then get on board for this giveaway to get yourself a set of free game strap and a hat.
Thanks, guys.